Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense set on first down. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there. But as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Payne. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Fast motion from the offense. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Harrison. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Klubnik. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Little touch pass to the receiver.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
First down to start the drive after the break. They think they can create space here with the run to the right.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's grinding stools. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Leonard. Unleashes it on the run. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Moving out of the pocket. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Maffa. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He makes the connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Going up top on first down. Trying to beat the DD. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Leonard. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where.
Just plowing ahead. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to throw it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It is perfect. The Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trying to set the tone with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. The throw. And that is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the ground, it's Price. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Notre Dame right back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Tempo and overdrive. Give to the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Maffa. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Handoff to the single back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Payne. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Here's the give off the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. To the air, it's Klubnik. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will put toe to leather to crank us up. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. A first down for the offense. On the run, it's Love. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll leave it with him. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Leonard. They're bringing heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
The give to the lone running back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Power football with the run. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On fourth down, going to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Ooh, that's a great tackle by the linebacker. If he doesn't make that play on the running back catching the ball in the flat, that might be a big gainer. Nice job with fundamental tackling defensively.
Pocket starts to collapse. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Going to the running game. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete.
It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out. South
Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
Getting some heat. Now improvising. And the ball is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the 1st drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this 1st half.
Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Trying to get to it. They got him! It's a sack! Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Horn. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got his man downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Buffs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. The running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Payne. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Love. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. Quickly complete.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
To the ground with the back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Quarterback on the move, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need... Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now on second down after the short completion. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Love. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He's going to pass. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Good job in coverage defending their own end zone there, because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Sanders. He wants to take the top off. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Finds him out of the backfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going to let it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Bulldozes him. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewitt.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Pulls it in. It's locked. Discards him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Makes his connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass on second down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They've got the lead here in the fourth. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Horn. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Dropping back, it's Sanders. They're trying to get to him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll go to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think
going to throw it over the top of the deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk it.
He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it into the end zone, it's caught. A touchdown, and now they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. And now we're set up to see if they can hang on to this 1-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on it. The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll run play action. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain. Short of the first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat. With the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Might as well give it to him again.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Now the play fake. Dances away. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets rid of it. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The offense set for a first down play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the middle. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Leonard. He looks that one in nicely. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Escapes trouble. The sweet feet buy a little time. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Horn. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback will audible. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Wiggles free. Pressure coming. The short hands, it's locked. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Caught near the sideline, it's Collins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver shows motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Hands it off. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Leonard. Unloads to the wideout. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
To the air, it's Sanders. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. It's complete. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field. Rally to...
And the pass is intercepted.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you?
As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. They believe they can run right here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
After run, now throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking for room. It's Fluke. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To throw, it's Ewers. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you can tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. First down to start the drive after the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's locked. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to pass, it's Leonard. Now he's going to break the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The give to the tailback. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Fast motion from the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Golden. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Caught, close to the marker, it's Moore. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Just 9 seconds to play here in the half. Let's see if they come out guns a-blazing. Going up top on 1st down. He's taking the shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. And the ball slipped out. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. The 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They've got the screen set up. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Got a lot of running room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run on the doorstep. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through? And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I am impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
Looking for space. It's Bloom. Got room at the 35. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the deep. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone, take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Buys a little time. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Snares it outside. It's Mitchell. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
He wants to throw it again. Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Leonard. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Gonna run it. It's Blue. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
And that's the best formation you practice every single week because you know the ball game is over. We just did enough to get it done. Just watch it tick down to 0 and enjoy the dub.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Fires and picked off.
Let's go. Now we got ourselves a ball game. This one looked like it was almost over. In the 2-minute situation, get a few first downs, walk out of here with a W. No, sir. Defense forces the turnover. Offense, it's your turn.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Leonard. He's going up top here late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work. and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the running back. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Makes the grab on the left. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's held. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Longhorns! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Still looking on the move. He'll let it go down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. To the air, it's Leonard. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. He's got his man. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st.
looking to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Quick catch on third down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Ewers. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Finds his man enough for the first. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. you want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The hand to the running back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Back to pass, it's Ewers. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll start this drive firing. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.